you're just joining us here, we're at Kenny's in Barnhart.
Sounds like a hero.
That was great. What's gonna? All right, looks like Nick is doing his job. He's running out here, and that ought to do it. For those of you who may not know, Nick just came back from China, where he took 5th place in the World Junior International Championship. I think this is probably going to be the last year he can play in it because there is an age limit to that event, and I think next year he'll be too old. While he's racking, let's flip over here to the other table. Here we got local players Mike Mueller and Mitch Parmely. I hope I spelled that right, Mitch, if you run across this. These guys are both 8s, so they're playing heads up. This is an alternate break, rack your own event. 9 does not count in the racking corners. He's got if he can stay under the 7, he should be okay here. But I think anybody that's his speed is going to go past the 7 and back down. Or if you can hold it like that, then that will work. And multiple options here. You could just stun out to the center of the table, go forward. Just depends on what you like. I think most people prefer this way. For my taste, he's a little shallow here. I would want a little more angle to come around than I shoot it in the same pocket, but he can do this and then shoot it the long way and just miss the side pocket and be all right. It looks like Mitch is going to take the first game on that side. And he does. Let's go back to the other table here. See what we got going on. That's fine. Thank you. Brendan doing the one pocket thing here, playing a good safe on Nicky. Let's see how he gets out of it. Oh, he kicked at it very well, and he might get rewarded here if this thing hangs up behind the 5. No dice. Oh, that's a 3. So Brendan a bit of a tester here. He handles it. How's his speed? Too much. That might be the end of that rack. This table sits pretty good here. The only goofy thing is the 5 to the 6, but from where the 3 is, if he just stops on the 5, he'll have the angle he needs on the 6 to get up to the 8. like that. One rail up. Nick doing what he's doing. All right. Brendan gives it up to Nick. He gets one more. Let's check in on the other stream here. Well, Mueller had a great idea, but he just didn't control the 2-ball well enough, or he didn't float the cue ball down far enough to get under that ball. Let's see what happens here. Uh-oh, could be dangerous. That 5-ball was big. He got a good little glance off it. See how Mitch gets out of this. He can back cut this ball easy enough, but do you want to risk it? Oh, he went that way. It's pretty safe as long as you can kill that ball off the bottom rail. He does all right. Got a kind of a tester on this 5-ball, but if he can cut it in and stay on that side of the table, he'll have an okay shot at the 6. Be a little steep, but be able to hold it. Uh-oh, Mitch misjudged the angle a little bit. He needed to hit that ball a little more on the thin side to get a little past the point. And I'm pretty sure Mike's going to clean him up from here. Mike's a fairly strong local player. He plays very methodical. You don't see him shoot a lot of fancy things. He just does what he's supposed to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might have been me. Might have given the commentator curse. Well, this is a pretty good bank for players of their level. And he proves it. Watch why. He's okay. Mitch gets the first 2. And let's check in with Brendan and Nick. I think Nick he missed a safe and it's led Brendan back to the table here. And as long as he does all right here, he should be okay. If he can just draw this straight back, watch his speed, make the ball, and he's good. Nick gives it up. It's now tied at 2 apiece. Of course, with the the weight here, Brendan's much further along in his race than Nick is. Both tables are racking right now. Let's check out Mike's break over here. Uh-oh. Mike lost the cue ball on that one. Just drew it a little too much off the side rail. Busted him up pretty good. It's kind of a good looking table. Let's see what Mitch can do with it. The 3 ball is a problem. That's what he's looking at right now. He can play the 1-4 to open that, or he can play the 1 in either the corners. Pretty much the 1 goes everywhere. The 3-5, I can't tell from here how on and on it is. He's going to have to really control where the 3 ball goes after he plays that combination, of course. Oh, he tried to get a little bit underneath it, and these, unlike most bar boxes, these particular rails play almost more like diamonds the way they kick the cue ball off a little bit. Now these are not the standard Valley rails on these, so they're a little more lively, and it throws a lot of players off that are used to playing on Valleys. So he finds himself in a little tricky position here. It's kind of hard to play safe. There's no good place to hide the cue ball here. He could bank the 3 away and maybe float behind the 5, but that's real tricky. He went ahead and played it, the back cut combo, but that was the problem. He couldn't control the 3 ball from here. Now, where the 4 is, if he can bank the 3 down to the corner he's standing over, he'll be all right. Oh, he fluked the 6. He fluked the 6 and fluked the 3, and ends up sitting actually very nice on the 4, assuming that point's not in the way. And if it goes by the point, and it looks like it does from here, then I would expect him to clean up this rack, which is just kind of a stake in the heart of Mike right there. That's kind of brutal, but that's the game. He played the tangent line very well there. Just going to assume he's out from there. Yep, he is. So, Mitch takes the first 3 over Mueller. And let's go check in with Nick and Brendan. Just a second ago, Brendan played a really nice jump shot at the 1 ball after a save, but he got no reward for making a really good hit. He ended up locked behind the 4 ball, because I think he fluked the ball in after that. And Nick is looking good to clear this up here, which I think we would all expect. I think Nick's probably going to get that. Let's take a look at Mitch's break here. Control break, medium speed. 5 ball gets kicked a couple of times and Joe falls in for him. And he gets a couple. He's got a good shot at the 1 here. If he can kind of float down the rail and play the 2 in that side. Oh, how's your speed? He's a little, I can't tell from here how he's sitting. But he may have to go forward and bump the 4. Are you leaving? So he's able to just draw back on the 2 ball and leave himself some kind of shot on the 3 ball. He knew he was going to bump the 9, but I think he was hoping the 9 would stop and leaving them the 4 in the side, which didn't quite get there. So now it becomes an interesting shot. And avoid the scratches in a couple of pockets on this shot. No, look at the, no, did not come out. All right. As of right now, he has not gotten away with it.
around. What? He's no, it's right there. Oh, he can go around. I was just asking, are you leaving?
All right, Mike makes a good cut shot there, controls his cue ball, and comes back with a great shot on the 7. As long as he stays right about there, he's okay for the 8. Draw back or go forward, whichever you like. And expect Mike to finally put a beat on the board here. And he does. Alright. Okay, guys, hang on just a minute. I will be right back.
Right here. I was like,
how can it be right here?
I had no clue. And I trusted you.
No, when I did it, I was pointing like out, like are you out? Walking out, and then I did this like
yes. And I thought you were like, don't get in the camera's way. And that's why. Yeah, it's got one. It's got one flavor. I almost did that, but I didn't know if there was like a thing that you wanted to do. Your methodology.
hey, am I cigarette going around over there again?
Hey, everybody. I'm back. Just had to go run take care of something real quick. And,
I'm okay with it.
oh, sorry. Oh, I heard a bouncing cue ball. Looks like somebody lost one somewhere. Let's flip over here and check in with Brendan and Nick. It's like Brendan is about to get another game here. I missed what led him back to the table, but if he hits this ball a little more, left himself a little tough here, but Brendan banks pretty good, and he might just cut it, but he might bank it too. Of course, he might do something else entirely. That's cool. He cut it, and cut it well, and control the cue ball. Ties it up at 3, but he's halfway there, and Nick is only a quarter of the way there. So he's got some ground to catch up on. I apologize if I scrape the mic on some things. I'm moving the second set of headphones and mics around, and trying to manage some social media work at the same time here.
No, I thought I heard somebody say something behind me. No, I heard somebody behind me, so I was better say sorry.
And lays down a pretty good break there. Hang on there. Brennan, I'll be honest, guys, I didn't see exactly what happened there. So I'm taking care of some social media. But, there's some good things going on today here. This event will be running all day. There's action on the big table. If you're anywhere near the St. Louis area, it'd be great if you just stop on in. Nick got another one there. While they're taking care of that, let's hop back over and see how Mike and Mitch are doing. Mike is having some troubles here. Looks like I missed the game earlier. Okay, looks like if Mitch can see this 5 ball, it should be okay. Maybe a little forward with the touches inside or bounce off the head rail and come back down. See, if you stun it that way, you bring the 8 into play, and then you leave yourself so straight on the 6 that now you got to come with another power shot to get good on the 8 ball here. On the other hand, this is just a bar box, and some would say there's no such thing as a long shot on a bar box. He shot that very well. Drew to the side rail and came back out for a hanging 9-ball. And Mitch is running away with the match here. Back on the other table, Brendan just made a jacked up shot on the 5-ball, but he didn't hit it quite enough to get over on the 6. There's got a kick. Oh, he kicked it very well. Got a roll. Where's the 8-ball going? That's almost like 2 rolls. Oh, if he can just pocket this, slide over for the 8 and the 9 in the same pocket, which should be relatively easy for him. It's kind of like playing a little game called One Pocket that he really likes. And Brendan gets to 4, 2 games from the match.
Table 1.
All right, while they're taking care of things on that table, let's go check out Mike and Mitch. And looks like Mitch broke dry, and Mike has a good opportunity here because that 2-9 looks like it's laying pretty good. With that 4-ball being there, he can use the 4 to kind of guide the 9 in the hole. He just needs to make sure he draws back enough to get by the 8-ball, but then if you overhit it, he's going forward. And I think he got there. He got there very well. He had just enough angle to do that, which is deceiving from my point of view. But I think he's got to go for this. He's down 1-6. This could be some kind of shot that gets a little mojo back in him. Yep, he used the 4, and that was a great shot. And Mike gets another bead. Back on this side. Interesting kind of rack here. The balls are all open. But you have to be real good with your position here. The shot on the 1-ball was good. Well, I think I would have liked to come back a little further for this 3-ball. Because getting on the 5 is tricky. But I think he'll figure it out. But I think from here you just have to trust your stroke, draw it to the side rail, and just back all the way across. If he's got the angle to go forward with inside, he might try that. But I thought there was too much angle there. He might actually still have the edge. It looks like he does, so that worked out. Risky. Where's it going with the 6-ball here? This is okay. I think he can still cut this on the side and just hold the cue ball off the 2 rails out of the corner. Oh, we had more angle than I thought. Look out, 9-ball. Brendan making this an interesting run out, as I like to say. The bank went a little wide, just caught the point. Which leaves a pretty elementary 3-ball out for Nicky here. There's no reason to try and play better shape when you got good shape sitting right there. And Nick gets another one on the board. He's nearly halfway there. I guess he's just on the bottom side of the halfway point. I guess Mitch scratched on the break. And Mike's got another opportunity here. This can be a bit of a tricky layout. If you solve the problem with the 5, everything is open. But I think what I'll do is come around. There you go. It's a little more angle because you'd like to stay on this side of the stack and kind of back cut the 5. The tricky part with that is not hitting the 8 or the 9 to block you to get on the 6. Let's see what he does. How's his speed? Did well. If he can just avoid the collision here, he should have a good shot on the 6. And the 6 is hanging, so if he overhits it, he can put it in the side, which is what he's done. Played it well. It's kind of the natural way. You just kind of let the cue ball do what it wants to do. And from here, it's kind of like a little drill where you play these 3 balls in the same pocket. Gotta come on enough. That's good. Again here, you gotta miss hitting the 9 or play to hit it. But if you don't play to hit it, you can mess things up. And this is the problem. If you don't play to hit it, you play to miss it. You have to make sure to lay down a precise stroke to get exactly off that rail. He twisted the bank, but he lost the cue ball. Bad roll. And that puts Mitch on the hill. We had some back and forth going on here in the safety after the break, and it looks like Nick did win the safety battle there. No, I think he's just going to play the 2 ball between the 7 and the 9 and put the cue ball right under the 9. Oh, he played the combo. I don't know if it was laying well enough for that, but I also just didn't come back from China. He took care of Whitey. Later on, we'll have some other people here in the booth, so you're not just listening to me ramble on with the players. Still first round action at the annual Thanksgiving 9-ball tournament here at Kenny's in Barnhart. They're the only pool hall in the St. Louis area that's open 24 hours a day. Anytime, day or night. Come on down. Their kitchen is open 24 hours a day. The pool tables are open 24 hours a day. Nicky just executed a great jump shot there. Unfortunately, it was right in front of the camera, so we couldn't see a whole lot of what happened, but it did well. On the other table, Mitch scratched on the break and sank half the balls, leaving Mike a good opportunity here to get another beat on the wire. He's got 4 balls left. But he had a bit of an issue with his speed. And looks like he's going to give Mitch a 3-ball out. Holy cow, look at this jump bank. And got a reward, maybe? Can he see the 3-ball? Brendan pulls out a great jump bank shot and hits it a little wide. But the great thing about pool is there are 6 pockets on the table. Lots of things can happen. Oh, wow. So on the other table, Mitch overdrew the 8-ball and scratched, getting shape on the 9. So that Mike actually does get that game. And he's still alive. He's taking a little break now. He's going to go reset. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Brendan just had a little hiccup there. Let's see where he's left him. Mickey's looking at the carom. And he hits it a little thin. And a little unhappy with that. I think he could have done a little better with that. Give it just a little more attention. But sometimes when they just look dead, you just don't think about them too much. Okay, comes off the rail, give himself a little angle here to get back out.
John Parkey and Buddy Evans, table number 2.
Well, I just got called for a match, guys, so I will actually be on the second table behind the one we're watching now. So once Brendan puts this down, Brendan played it the creative way, and he gets on the hill. So I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Anybody on? I've shared it in a bunch of groups so far.
Yes,
Yeah, I shared it in a couple of groups. I haven't been monitoring a whole lot. Right now, there's nobody on, but it's still early, middle of the day. Yeah, I'll share it when I get up. Sorry, last year? No, 2 years ago I played him. Just like playing around. Somebody complained, that's gonna be nice.
I felt good earlier. I'm wondering.
Tony Shahowski and Brian Daniels, table number 6. Okay, Jim Stevens and Dwayne, table number 5.